that it's about wrapped up and you're in the game week mode now?
It was a pretty good camp. We learned a lot both on the field and off the field, and I feel like our team got better.
How tough was the camp?
It was pretty tough. Like everybody's camp. It was hot, a lot of running, a lot of mental fatigueness, but you just got to fight through it.
Coach is saying that there was going to be a lot of emphasis today as far as how playing time might shake out. Did you feel like you were auditioning again out there a little bit?
Every day is an audition. Every day, you're trying to prove yourself, even if you have a spot secured. Every day, if you're not competing against anybody, you're competing against yourself. So.
There have been a couple of coaches that talked about how good of a camp you had. What's been the key to if you approach camp different than this year or anything, because of playing a different position, or what's been the key?
One thing the coaches really helped me with was just how to prepare myself and how to get my mind right before I step onto the field. And I listened to them, as far as taking care of my body, as far as getting my playbook, and I feel like it's paid off a lot.
Was it taking some time to adjust to the new staff and kind of how they coach and deal with you, or was that part of it at all?
It's not necessarily just taking time to adjust. You just gotta trust them.
Did you feel like you learned more maybe under this staff this year with these guys?
I learned a lot with this coaching staff. They have a lot of information that they give us every day. They want to win just as bad as anybody. So, they give us a lot of knowledge. So,
these coaches are pretty candid about challenging the offensive playmakers and things like that, especially through camp. Have you guys taken that personally? Do you take it as a challenge? And how much do you talk about it among yourselves?
And about competition?
Yeah, competition and trying to emerge as playmakers.
We take it real serious. You want to be that go-to guy. You want to be somebody that the coaches can depend on Saturdays. So, you take it to heart. You don't want to be on the sidelines on game day. So, I just listen to them and I take heed.
You skill position players, do you feel like people are overlooking you because of all that was lost off last year's team and there's not a lot of experience there?
Definitely. It's hard. It's easy for folks to believe that we won't accomplish much just because who's left, and we're just gonna prove them wrong and prove everybody wrong.
Do you feel like a significantly better player than you were at the start of camp? How much difference can you tell in your own game?
Repetition always makes you better at whatever you do. So, definitely from spring to the beginning of camp to now, I feel like a completely different player.
Is the full concentration right now for you guys all on Austin Peay? Because obviously people look at Oregon, look at Florida games like that, but just talk about that opener.
We're taking everything 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time. So right now we're worried about Austin Peay, then Western K, and then Oregon.
How much have you heard about Austin Peay so far? Have you watched much film on those guys yet?
We've started watching film a little bit on them, learning about their coverages, and now we're just about to get into the grind. So
it's also nice just to get this whole thing going, and obviously it's been a long time since you guys even played a game. It's got to be nice just to get this whole thing going.
I'm really excited. The atmosphere is great around here. I'm just excited to get back on the winning track.
Last thing, obviously there's a lot of freshmen that are going to play. Coach has said that it's up in the teens level. How prepared are they for what is to come?
They're prepared. The coaches are going to make sure they're prepared, and we as teammates are going to make sure they're prepared. I laugh a little bit because I feel like my freshman year that was kind of the case. A lot of us freshmen were playing or getting some play time, and I trust the freshmen are going to do their job just as if it was like a fifth-year senior. So.
Devrin, the last couple of weeks, it seems like you've been real comfortable in the offense, and the coaches have been really praising you. Has something clicked the last couple of weeks, or something come on for you?
She's just buying into the system. To be honest, as long as you believe in what the coaches say and do what they say, it's time and tested.
Did that take a couple of, go through spring, and I think all the receivers, Zani was on you guys every day. Did it take a while for you to buy in, or was that kind of immediate?
I feel like, no, I bought in, but as far as doing everything they said, I just had to listen to them completely instead of just doing a little bit here and there. I had to listen to everything they were saying.
And then how much of a big difference has that made for you, and can you tell the little things are really helping out?
A huge difference. It's made a huge difference. The coaches here really know what they're talking about. So
that confidence you expressed in the freshmen, what gives you that confidence in North and Smith? What have you seen in them?
Just being out here with them every day. They're going through the same things we're going through. They're making plays. when they mess up, they respond, and you can see that they care. And even us as players, when we get onto them, they respond in a positive way. So, you know, they've earned that trust. It's not just because they're running with the ones. I trust them. No, they earn that trust.
What advice have you given them in terms of what to be ready for next week?
What advice do I give the freshmen?
Yeah,
I mean, I can't give them no more advice than the coaches have. They know what to do.
Devrin, a couple guys have said that today's, next week you're getting ready for a game, and it's your last practice before game week. And a couple guys have said that today really wasn't as different. Is there a benefit in having a coaching staff that doesn't just necessarily change their approach, even though it's getting more urgent, more time, more close to the open?
I mean, at the end of the day, if you just do your part, you'll be ready on game day.
Did you sense any change in them today, or was it just kind of a normal?
I mean, it's always pedal to the metal, sense of urgency, ready for anything with these coaches, and that's what I've come to just kind of develop to expect. So.
How different is the approach on special teams? Because it looks like it's really been ramped up this year.
I mean, special teams makes or break at least 3 or 4 games a year. So, special teams are a real important part of the game. So, we take a big approach to it.
You sense that that's going to be the key in several games this year for you guys?
I mean, that's for any program. That's going to be for any program.
Devrin, how comfortable are you at all the different wide receiver positions? Which ones have you gotten some practice reps at?
Slot.
Just the slot? You haven't worked any on the outside?
I'm an inside guy. I'm 5'7".
Okay. Is there a play that you've had in camp that you're most proud of that has really made you feel good about what you can contribute this year? Is there something that stands out to you so far in practice this fall?
Just my blocking. I feel like I can go in there and block a Sam or Will linebacker, or I can go in there and block a nickelbacker. I just feel like that's what separates me from a lot of receivers.
You expect to be the starting punt returner and kick returner this year?
I don't know. If the coaches tell me I am, then I'll be. So I'm just going to keep working.
Now that Pig's finally 100% healthy and y'all both know the offense, you've both been playing well the past couple of weeks, do you feel like this is finally kind of y'all can both really, really push each other now?
I mean, me and Pig push each other if we're on the field or if we're playing NCAA. We like brothers. We always push each other. If he's having an off day, I'm there for him and vice versa. So we're always challenging each other.
When they first came to you and told you they wanted to move you to a receiver, how long did it take you to learn that the slot position is huge in this offense? Because I know that at first you always felt like you were a tailback and maybe didn't really want to do it, but once you learn it's a huge part of the offense, it's got to help.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited when they told me I was. Immediately I had got with Pig because he's been playing, wide receiver from the jump. And I just had him just teach me the basics, and I just took everything and respect, like moderation. Every day I just kept learning and getting my game right.
2 more. Yeah, I think.
What changed for you in the past couple of weeks? I'm sure someone already asked you before, but it just looks like maybe you finally started to get comfortable at the slot.
Just completely buying in. Just buying into what the coach was saying.
Is it